Hello, everyone. I'm sitting here with Nick White, and he's going to be the next torture victim of the trivia show. So, Nick, do you want to just introduce yourself real quick? Let everybody know who you are, what you're about.
Yeah, I'm Nick White. I have a YouTube channel. I do a lot of technical interview prep. Also, sometimes joke around a little bit, and that's it. I mean, yeah, I'm here to win.
Good luck with that. Yeah, I highly recommend everyone check out Nick's channel. It's got some great content on there, great, educational and entertainment content. So he's pretty much got it all. And because he does a lot of different things on his channel, I figured I would kind of do a more general, well-rounded trivia here. So we have a bunch of questions about web development, Java, Python, pretty much everything that you can think of programming related. It's going to be in this quiz. And also, for anyone that doesn't already know the rules, I'm going to go over them real quick, but you can skip ahead. I'll put the timestamp in the description and on the screen if you already know them. Essentially, the game is just like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So here we have 15 different questions, and we're going to go through them. They're all multiple choice questions, and if at any point Nick gets confused on a question, doesn't know the answer, he can use two of these lifelines. 50-50 cuts out two of the wrong answers, and then Google here lets him Google the answer for 15 seconds, essentially type anything he wants in for 15 seconds to try to find out the answer. And as we go along, the questions are going to slowly get harder. These first few are really easy, and the last few are really hard. So if he gets all of them right, I'll be seriously impressed. Finally, over here, we have the different prizes. And essentially, the prizes, since I don't have any money and I can't give him any money, we're just doing push-ups. So if he misses the first question, he has to do 20 push-ups. But if he gets all 15 of them right, I have to do 50 push-ups at the end of this. So I really hope he doesn't get all of them right. And finally, these little lines here represent save points at 5 and 10. So if he gets question 8 wrong, for example, he'll fall down to question 5, unless he decides to back out at 8, for example. Then it'll go to whatever the previous question he got right was. If we get to that point, I'll explain it more in depth as we need to. All right, Nick, are you ready for the first question?
I'm ready.
Awesome. So first question here, starting out with the easy ones. How many different heading sizes are there in HTML? So we got 5, 3, 7, or 6.
I'm gonna have to go with 6.
Perfect. There we go. I'm glad you didn't get the first question wrong. That would have been embarrassing.
Yeah, very embarrassing.
Question number 2. Which of the following is not, keyword not here, a Node.js framework? We have Neat, Sales, Happy, and Express.
Dude, I have no idea. Okay.
Well, which ones do you know are Node.js frameworks? Narrow it down a little bit.
Literally just Express.
Well, there's a lot of options left then.
I haven't used any of the other ones. I'm gonna have to go with.
And you can always use one of these, lifelines if you need to.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Dang it, sorry, the second question. I feel like Neat is definitely a Node thing. I don't know. Sales and Happy. I mean, Happy does not sound like Node related, but I mean, Sales doesn't either. All right, I'm just gonna go Happy. It was
Final
Sales.
answer?
Yeah.
Sales?
No. I said Happy, but I bet it's Sales because I suck.
Okay. Well, it's actually neither of those. It is Neat.
Oh, dude, what? Okay, all right, whatever. All right, okay, I suck.
So Neat, I think, is like an acronym where it's like Node, Express, Angular, and I don't remember what the T stands for. But I could be wrong about that too.
Oh,
but
wait,
I essentially made that up. What?
Wait, are these tech stacks? I don't get it.
No, these are frameworks. So like Express, Sales, and Happy are frameworks, and Neat I just made up.
Oh, Neat you made up. Okay, that totally makes sense.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's Node related because it's got the N in the beginning of it.
Yeah, that's basically what I was basing it off of, N.
Well, this is not a very good start. Good thing we're going through all the questions.
Dude, who uses Happy and Sales? What even is that?
Number 3. In Java, strings are immutable. So when concatenating multiple strings together, what class should you use? Is it string builder, mutable string, string buffer, or just string?
Strings are string builder.
Yep, string builder. That is correct.
Boom.
Doing good. Watch, you're going to get all the rest of them right now.
I mean, okay. All right, I hope so.
Question 4. Which of the following commands starts a Node.js REPL session? Is it node, node REPL, node dev, or node console?
I'm gonna have to say node REPL. I don't know. Node REPL. I'm gonna have to go.
Final answer?
Yeah.
is just node. So like when you like need to
What
access
is
like
REPL?
REPL is like, I don't know exactly what it stands for. It's like read, evaluate, print, loop, I think. Essentially, it's like if you just type in node, you know how you can run
Executing?
Node.js. Yeah. So like if you just type node into the
Well,
console, you can
dude,
execute
I knew
node.
that. I didn't know what REPL was though. But all right, that's fair. That's fair.
Gotcha. Okay. These are supposed to be the easy ones, Nick.
I got scammed on that one.
All right, here we go. Which of the following people has been fired or dumped at every occasion as a millionaire? We have Nick White, Joe Matek, clever programmer, or the tech lead.
I feel like I have to say something funny here, but I can't think of anything. I'm gonna go with tech lead.
Oh yeah, definitely tech lead. I threw this one as a give me because nobody likes tech lead as a millionaire.
Dude is in downward spiral right now.
Yeah, hopefully it keeps going that way. All right, here we go. Moving on to the medium difficulty questions. What does the following JavaScript code log? So we got console log A, var A equals 10, and then console log 10. This should say A, but it says 10. Either way, down here we have different outputs, and essentially the first output is what this console log is, and then the second word is the second console log. I couldn't really do them on two different lines.
I mean, it's got to be throws an error, right? If the A doesn't exist.
This one, you think?
Yeah.
Incorrect, actually. So with var,
Dude, what?
yeah, var is weird because var is actually hoisted, just like with functions. So if you define a variable with var, it gets moved to the top of your function.
Oh my god,
or the
dude!
top of your
I
file.
hate. Yeah, I remember all that stuff. I forgot that.
Yeah, this is like interview prep
So dumb.
nightmare 101. Yeah, so undefined 10 is what it would be. All right, moving on.
Dang,
What
dude,
is the
All
worst
right, I gotta pay
case?
attention.
This one's right in your wheelhouse of algorithms. What is the worst case time complexity of quicksort?
N squared.
Final answer?
Yep.
All right, you redeemed yourself. All right.
Which CSS selector is the most specific? Okay.
Which one's the most specific?
The most specific? I mean, dude, what? These are ridiculous. Okay.
What, your CSS doesn't look like this?
No. Do these all mean the same thing? No, they don't.
No, they're all different.
Okay. So most specific meaning like, I mean, dude, I don't know how I'm going to be able to figure this out. Like targeting the exact single thing. I mean, it's probably not like a class one because that could have like multiple things. So not the bottom
most specific. Most specific. I essentially mean like not like selecting the smallest amount of things, but which one, if they all selected the same element, which one would have the highest priority because it's like the highest specificity.
Oh, highest priority?
Yeah.
AID.red first child. That looks pretty good. ID .red not li. All right, I don't know. I feel like it's the one of the ones on the right. I feel like no, it's not. Maybe the wait. No, it's either the top left or the bottom right. Wait, I'm gonna go bottom. Is it? Wait, I don't know. No, but wait, no, I'm gonna.
You always
got
got
bottom
these
right.
lifelines if you need as well.
Oh yeah, 50-50. I'll do 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah.
Got the top two.
Okay, I'm going on the first one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Thank God.
You're really close on that one. So like first child counts in the same like category as classes. So this one essentially has an ID, 2 classes, and an element, while this one just has an ID and 2 classes.
Yeah.
That was good use right there. All right, here we go.
I'm pretty happy about
that. Which of the following is not true about a script loaded with the defer attribute? So it executes the scripts in order. They download asynchronously while the DOM is being parsed. They execute after the DOM content loaded, or they can only be used on external scripts.
Which is not true. Okay, not true.
So all three of these are true. One is false.
Well, I feel like it's got to be one of the top ones. Execute. I mean, defer means come after, right? That's pretty sure what I think it means in English. So execute after, that sounds right. Can only be used on external scripts. I mean, that doesn't sound right actually either. Wait, I don't know. Download async while DOM is being parsed. I mean, that could be right. Yeah, execute scripts in order. That doesn't seem right. Or can be only used on external scripts. That doesn't seem right either, though. But I have no idea.
Just to do some clarification here, this external scripts essentially means any script that you reference with like a source in the script tag. So like you can't type the JavaScript inside the script tag. It has to be like a script with a source. That's what this means. Just so you don't have any confusion around that.
Can only be used on external scripts.
Correct. So like if
I just don't see how that doesn't make any sense. So like if it's in line in the HTML file or something, you're saying it can't be deferred.
Correct. That's what this says.
That doesn't seem accurate to me, but that just doesn't seem right. But why would that matter at all? But also execute scripts in order. That doesn't seem right. Okay, I'm gonna go with the can only be used on external scripts because you were talking about it.
Oh, that's actually the wrong one.
Oh, dude, come on. Wait, executes after DOM is loaded. So the actual meaning of defer, it's not.
Well, so it's a bit tricky here. So it executes after the body has been parsed, but before the DOM content loaded event is actually fired. It executes in between that window. So it defers it until the body's done, but it executes before DOM content loaded.
Dang, that's very specific. Okay.
Yeah, and then it can only be used on external scripts because it's how it handles the download of a script file. So like if it's inline, it's not actually downloading a file, if that makes sense. So defer doesn't do anything in that case.
So do I have to do push-ups? Like what just happened? Wait, what's happened so far?
Well, since you lost on the second question, you have to do 15 push-ups.
Okay, so
so you got that to look
forward to. And then what about the 4, 6, and 9?
It's only the bottom one, so you just have to do
dude, I lost on the second question. Oh, dude, all right, I didn't even react to that. Holy crap, that sucks.
Oh, that's funny.
That's actually sad.
All right, number 10. What is this JavaScript code log? So we have an array here, 1 through 5, and we set the array's length to 2, and then we're logging out the array index element 3. Is it going to log 4, undefined, null, or 2?
You set the length equal to 2, and then you log 3.
Yeah, this is like textbook interview question right here.
Really? Okay.
Well, like really terrible, shitty interview question.
I mean, I just don't think that you. I never even heard. I didn't know you could even set the length to 2. That doesn't even seem real. But was it just delete the other elements? That doesn't seem like anything you can do. That just doesn't seem like a thing. I'm just gonna go with. Wait, if it's 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna go with 4, dude, because I don't think you can even do that.
Close. So yeah, when you were really close when you were talking about setting the length to and it deletes everything. That's exactly what it does. If you set the length to 2, it just deletes everything after that, which is
really
weird. Yeah. Isn't JavaScript fun?
Never seen that before.
Neither have I. It's like one of those things that they only ask you in interviews, and then you're like, why the hell did you ask me this stupid question?
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the hard ones.
Dude, I'm doing awful.
No, it's okay. Everybody does bad. Which of the following is the oldest front-end framework? We got Angular, React, Ember, or Backbone.
I feel like it's Backbone. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's either Angular or Backbone because I know Ember and React were after Angular. But I mean, Backbone, like, I don't know who even uses that. That sounds, I mean, no one. So I don't even, that just sounds old. So I'm just going to say that one.
Final answer? That is correct.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. Right,
yeah,
okay,
that's correct. It's actually, I was surprised. I thought Backbone was a lot older than it was, but it's only like a 1 or 2 weeks older than Angular. They came out almost the same time.
Dang, yeah, dude.
Nobody uses Backbone anymore. I don't think anybody, I don't even know if they even updated it anymore. I think it's pretty much deprecated at this point.
Only React right now, dude. And Vue.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and Svelte if you're like a hipster. All right.
Oh, yeah.
what is the output of this JavaScript code? So we have let I equal, it's just defining the I variable. We have a for loop from 0 to 3, and then we're creating a function called log, which logs out I. And then on a timeout, we're calling that log function 100 milliseconds later. Is it going to log undefined 3 times, 2 3 times, 0 1 2, or 3 3 times? This is a tricky one too.
Feel like it's gonna log 0 1 2.
Is that your final answer?
I would think, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
All right, close. It's actually logging 3.
Wow, this is so dumb.
So essentially the way that this works is the for loop happens and it increments I, so I is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. And then after this for loop is done executing, these set timeouts actually run. So it's taking this I variable, which is now 3 because it's outside of the loop, and it's printing out that 3.
It felt like it wouldn't keep looping if it didn't finish the like executing what's inside the loop. That's weird, but all right, whatever.
All right, here we go. 13. This one's a fun one. What is the output of the following JS code? So it's just essentially type coercion. How well do you understand it? We got 18, 291, 66, or 201.
Um, 291. Dude, I didn't even look at it, honestly. I have no idea.
I can tell you.
Let's go!
You need to do this more often. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes and say C. That is hilarious. Yeah, so this is just crazy type coercion and like order of operations. Essentially, the biggest thing that's like a got you on this is if you subtract a number from a string, it'll try to convert the string to a number. So like 7 minus 6 is 1. But if you do like 5 plus 3 here, this gives you a string that's 53. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seriously impressed.
Thank you.
All right, number 14. CSS2 added a bunch of new media types which were later deprecated. Which of the following types is not an actual media type? So is it TTY, or ARL, however you pronounce that, Braille, or mobile? So 3 of these are actual media types that used to exist and are deprecated, and 1 is just made up.
I would have to guess mobile would be something that existed. Wait, or later deprecated. Okay. What is not an actual media type? Braille? That just seems so not. It just doesn't make sense at all to me. But I mean, that would be something that exists, I guess. It's because I'm just wrong. Okay.
You can always use Google too. You got the 15
I'm gonna have to
Google.
go. Oh yeah, I got Google. I don't think I'm gonna even be able to Google search. All right, I'm gonna use Google.
All right, you ready?
Ready, set, go.
All right, 15 seconds. 10.
Oh wow, I actually found him.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
All right, I got it.
1. Time.
Mobile.
Found it? Mobile?
Yep.
That's correct. Yeah. I figured Braille
Let's
for
go.
sure would throw anyone off.
I didn't. Yeah, I was definitely not going to pick mobile, but
yeah, because like when I looked these up and I saw Braille was one of them, I was like, what the heck did someone design where they're like, oh, I need Braille as a media type? Like, who's like rubbing their phone like, ah, yes, Braille.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't make any sense. That was impressive. Did you use like the MDN docs for that, or where'd you find it?
I typed on, it came up right on the first Google search, CSS old media types.
Nice. All right, here we go. Final question. What are labeled statements used for in JavaScript? So here's an example of what a label looks like. It's essentially text followed by a colon. Is it to label loops for break and continue, for advanced logging, to label anonymous functions, or to create a labeled code region? I'm going to be impressed if you know this.
Dude, I have no idea. I feel like it would. I feel like that would not logging to label anonymous functions. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like to create a labeled code region. That doesn't make that much sense, but I guess that's possible. I'm just gonna deal with the first one to label loops for break and continue.
That was some pretty good deductive reasoning. Yeah, that's exactly what
Let's
it's for.
go.
It's essentially like a fancy go-to statement, but only for loops, really, and other blocks. Yeah, not something you'll ever use.
All right, let's do it, dude. I mean, now I got to do 15 push-ups.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you didn't do too bad, especially on these tough ones. I mean, you got 4 out of the 5 hardest questions right.
I did get a lucky guess, probably like 3 times or 2 times.
I would say that one, when you guessed 291, that was pretty lucky.
I have like a few years of like JavaScript experience too, so it's like weird. Like I've never seen like some of the stuff that was in this.
I mean, most of the things that are in this is like things that you never run into. It's like purely like things they go and ask you in interviews. Yeah. Like who even use var anymore?
Really? I'd never think about hoisting. I remember taking like a course on that like the first time I learned it, and then I forgot about it.
Yep. Cool. So you ready for your 15 push-ups?
All right, dude. So yeah, I'm ready. I mean, I'm like, you know, the most lazy person alive. So
at least you have the proper attire. Pretty good.
Oh, dude,
that was a mistake.
All right, that's 15.
I'm impressed. That was pretty good. And there we had it. Nick had to do his 15 push-ups, which was actually pretty impressive. Not too bad. The clap was a little bit ambitious, but hey, you know, it works. So thank you very much for coming on, Nick. I had a ton of fun. And everyone, just make sure you go check out Nick's channel. He's got awesome content, and I highly recommend it.
And yeah, and thank you for having me on this. I mean, yeah, this was pretty cool. Like I said, I like when people do like fun stuff with coding. So this is like, I like this show. It's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, and if you enjoy like coding and entertainment at the same time, like that is what Nick's content's all about. So make sure you check it out.
Like and subscribe this video.
Yes.
Wait, no, you can't subscribe to do a video. Like this video and subscribe.
Yes.